I've hit the wall. I think it's called writer's block. Any suggestions on what to do? Okay, Trudy, yes. There are probably 1,000 answers to this, but because everybody's different. I think the first thing to acknowledge is that it is part of the process, that not every writer has a great day, day after day after day after day. And the more pressure we exert on ourselves, probably the larger the block grows. And so I like to, I think stepping away and knowing that there are other ways of writing that aren't active assembling words on a page writing. Reading great books is, to me, a form of almost passive writing. We're gathering inspiration and tools and examples, and we're assembling ideas that will serve us later on. And so I think sometimes just simply stepping away and taking a break from writing and seeking inspiration, because we do need to fill the well, as it were. And now I say that, and then immediately I want to add the caveat: reading can be a procrastination technique, and it can be a way for people never quite to get to their own writing. And I've seen that happen. So just be aware of that it is also a balance. I also like to just take a break from the material itself. If there's something that you've been working on, one of the reasons that I put so many of these exercises in the course, some people do all the exercises and they like them. Some people, though, are already knee deep in a project and they want to only apply what they're learning to that. And that is another terrific way of going through the course. It's really two different approaches. But if you are someone who is stuck in whatever the project is that you're working on, I think it's always worth throwing open the windows and doors and trying something completely new. In other words, go in a direction that you never imagined you would go before. Write something that doesn't matter. Write something that is pure fun. Write about yourself in the third person. Write about one of your parents as a food. Write about every member of your family as an animal. Now, these are the reasons I throw in those sorts of exercises. And if not all of those are familiar to you yet, you will read them as you go, you'll get to them, is partly because of this, because we can get stuck, especially when it starts to feel like a big project. And just playing for a while, just really doing something as a one-off, knowing this isn't going to go anywhere, but I'm going to experiment with this anyway. That can actually just release that tension, because that's what a block is. There's some resistance. There's some inner resistance to something that is beyond, that is outside of you or within you. No, it's not yet been born. And there is something blocking it. There's some resistance that you have. And I think the more we push on that resistance, the fiercer it gets. And so rather than push, I think sometimes just letting some fresh air, letting some breath into it, allowing for it to be lighter, because sometimes we can experience blocks when the material itself is getting heavy, or when we're getting to a particularly heavy moment in the story. So mixing it up, mix it up. Oh, the other thing that can work is to talk through, rather than write it, talk it. We rarely have talker's block. In fact, I think we never do. And if if you have connected with someone in this program, a writing partner, or if you want to look for someone on Facebook, to just talk through your story, or talk through what it is, what's the block, what's on the other side of that. Sometimes we can get to it just by speaking, and that can be the thing that breaks open the dam. So that's one of the things that a writing partner and accountability partner can be helpful with. So there are a few ideas. I hope those help. Okay.